So I'd like to welcome everybody to this exciting weekend. Thank you so much for joining us and for lending your many different talents and abilities to working on technology solutions as they relate to pain and fatigue this weekend. I just want to briefly introduce you to the organizers who will be moving around the room at a regular pace. Myself, Dr. Kevin Costa, Dr. Ashish Atrija, and Peter Baccaris. I'd also like to acknowledge Dr. Basil Hans, who's in the room, I believe, and who really inspired us to move forward on this type of project for really the first time here at Icahn School of Medicine. An event like this would clearly not be possible with the incredible diligence, expertise, know-how, and wherewithal of a number of very talented individuals, including Rama Iyengar, Jackie Laws, and Najib Abdullah. We also want to acknowledge the leadership and guidance from Scott Friedman, who is our Dean for Therapeutic Discovery and oversees the Sinai Innovations program. We've been fortunate to work with a very talented medical student and future technology guru, very likely, Sonia Makni, who's advised and counseled us on a number of occasions, and our very capable and able colleagues, Crispin Goyota and Tatiana Sabin, who've helped along the way in many fashion. This is, as I said, the inaugural SINAIMedMaker Challenge focused on pain and fatigue. It's going to be over the course of this weekend, and we have a number of terrific sponsors who have come forth to support this event. In particular, we'd like to acknowledge our colleagues and the generous and gracious support from Salesforce and Persistent. We've also received support from a number of academic programs here at Icahn School of Medicine and the Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences, including Conduits, which is our Institute for Translational Science, funded by NCATS, the Tisch Cancer Institute, an NCI designated cancer center, the Mount Sinai App Lab, headed by Dr. Ashish Atrija, and the Institute for Next Generation Healthcare. So this challenge is going to start now and go through Sunday. It's a 48-hour healthcare maker challenge. It's a satellite event of a larger initiative called Sinai Innovations. We have a number of hosts that are also helping to facilitate this that you'll have an opportunity to mingle with and learn from as you develop your pitches and problems and potential business plans, including the Mount Sinai Innovation Partners, as I mentioned, the Institute for Next Generation Healthcare, Conduits, the Sinai App Lab, and the Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences. This just gives you a little bit of a roadmap that I believe is in your packages, showing where you are at the moment and where the Sinai cafeteria is, two important designations. There will be a number of areas set up over the course of the weekend, including the region for team activities where many of you were sitting already. There'll be tables next to those team activities where you can have consultants, individuals that you might want to ask questions of, be it technological or clinical insights. We'll have mentors roaming around. There'll be snacks and coffee that'll be available pretty much 24 hours a day. And then again, as I mentioned, the ability to go to the cafeteria at the time specified in your programs in terms of the hours of operation. So this particular event is focused on two rather broad themes, pain and fatigue. And the reason we chose these broad themes is that these are major healthcare issues confronting both individuals who are otherwise well, as well as specific patient populations. So something for everyone to think about in terms of a problem that hasn't been addressed and might be amenable to a technological solution. We're hoping to marry and merge and foster crosstalk between clinical expertise, and software and hardware engineering to come up with novel technology solutions that will impact the health and well-being of individuals who suffer from either pain and/or fatigue. One of the areas of concentration really is that the use of novel technology solutions really include devices that will allow us to diagnose, track, manage, prevent, and actually treat pain and/or fatigue. And this just illustrates a number of potential types of devices that are familiar to many of you and that might be applicable and amenable to being adopted for these particular topics. So again, just to remind you that this MedMaker Challenge is occurring in the context of a larger venue that starts actually on Tuesday called Sinai Innovations. It goes from October 25th through October 26th. The theme this year is therapeutic discovery, and it will include a variety of keynote addresses, short talks, panel discussions, breakout sessions that all of you are invited to attend. And it will be highlighting advances in drug discovery and outlining solutions, not just in technology solutions, but other solutions to overcome barriers to progress in this arena. So please feel free to take advantage of that as well. And finally, as you're here at SINAIMedMaker, please join the conversation, share your excitement and enthusiasm, share what you're thinking, and go to #SINAIMedMaker. We look forward to working with each and every one of you. And I'm going to turn the program over to my colleague, Dr. Kevin Costa, who's going to give you MedMaker 101.